27 Germany's rebirth into the human race. March 23, 1943. My German friends.
Germany must be born again into the human race. We said this the last time, when we spoke of the forces by which the German past was fed, the Germanic, the Christian, the universal human national socialism has cut the German nation off from all three. Today, we want to speak of the return of the German nation to the human race. Germany must return to the human race because it has always belonged to it, because it cannot exist without it, and because the human race is maimed without Germany. Germany always belonged to the human race before the Nazis cut it off. There was always a lively relationship between Germany, Europe, and the rest of the world. Germany was one of the intersections of the strands in this human fabric. German knights of the Middle Ages felt themselves to be a part of the great Christian knighthood. German monks felt themselves to be representatives of the all-embracing Christian culture. And merchants of the Hanseatic cities created the splendor that delights us still today. In those great centuries, Germany belonged to the human race, and the human race belonged to Germany. What a miserable effect the arrogant, foolish nationalism of the Nazis is having on this. Germany took and gave. It did not refuse to take what others had. And for this reason, it could give to them what it had. Germany gave the human race a new form of Christianity. And in return, it received new forms of social relationships. Germany, in community with all European nations, created modern science. Nothing is more foolish than the attempt of the National Socialists to give credit to one nation in this partnership. Nothing is more dreadful than the attempt to tear away the memory of its communal association with the human race. Without the return of Germany to the human race, there will be no German future. Because Germany cannot exist without the human race. No nation can exist without the human race. Today, less than ever. The human race has moved so closely together that a part that wants to isolate itself either is subjugated or must subjugate all others. National Socialist Germany has isolated itself and is now breaking to pieces in this attempt. Every creative politician knows that there can no longer be a German policy that is not the policy of the human race, a policy of humankind. That is the opposite of the policy of conquest. Whether it will be a European federation or a world federation, it will be about the politics of the human race. Everything will depend on the fact that the national remains subordinated to the human race as a whole. The creative thinker who lives in Germany today is cut off from the circulation of the intellectual lifeblood. He yearns to be out of this isolation because it means that his creative powers are withering. There is science made by Germans, but there is no national German science. All great thinkers have thought on a human scale. It signifies the ruin of the scientific life of a nation when it wishes to be national instead of human. The German laborer wants to return to the human race. For a century, the German working class was a pioneer for the idea of humankind. It was the pride of German workers that they were at home with cross-national thinking. Even before the war, all cross-national bonds were torn. The labor movement is pushing back to humankind like no other movement. It has the forces through which Germany can be given back to humanity. That the German economy is gravitating back to the human race is natural. As long as there is an exchange of goods, the economy must attempt to break national boundaries. Every German knows the privation that the sealing off of Germany has brought. The earth and its goods belong to the human race. Sealing one's nation off or opening one's nation up to the human race. The one means poverty, the other means wealth. It is also natural that religion in Germany is pushing back to the human race. Only the most primitive tribal religion desires to have nothing to do with humankind. That the National Socialists have created a new tribal religion with the German nation, as its idol is the most perfect expression of their isolation. Christianity exists as a human religion, or it becomes a languishing sect. The German churches would slowly ossify if they were not to return to the human race, which is waiting for them. For not only does Germany need the human race, but the human race needs Germany.